Lumos. Ha! This must be the way forward. But to where? Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me. It is a book after all.
wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald, Professor Rackham.
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood, Professor Bakar.
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganach, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too. But we've never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganach.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section, as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
In the second, they were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
What's that smell? Is she growing Punja's onion again?
Good morning, Professor Garlick.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear.
Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie.
Ah, hello! Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. Quickly! Place your mandrakes in the new pot and pat down the soil! The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now for our next task, we'll be... At our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief word.
I should think Professor Garlick would be more careful with her mandrakes.
Did you know that you can use the mandrake to defend yourself? Why the...
Yes, Professor?
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know. Well done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there, but you'll lead. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. Here we are. Home of the Chinese Go on. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
Revelio.
Look at that! They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
The edges mustn't curl and turn brown like that. Now remember, a wand is not a trap. And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide.
I attended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Revelio.
concerned are as necessary in the greenhouse as in the Great Hall.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Future champion coming through.
Hello, Lucan. I'd like to practice with the training dummy.
Excellent idea. This time will be a bit more of a challenge. Ready?
That'd be brilliant.
Wonderful. I'll set things up. Remember to cast all the spell combinations before the dummy lands again. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Accio. Incendio. Levioso.
Nicely done.
Accio. Incendio.
Good one.
Accio. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio.
impressive wand work. I'd hate to face you in a duel.
Thanks, Lucan. You've been a great help.
Oh, stop. Don't make me blush. Seriously, well done. Training dummies will think twice before challenging you again. Plus, you'll be even more formidable in crossed wands. Other duelists had better beware.
Hello, Lucan. Is the final round of crossed wands ready?
Big match today. It all comes down to this. The moment that we find out if your training and dedication is enough to win it all. Ready for a shot at glory?
I certainly am.
Brilliant. Are you dealing with a partner?
Yes, Natty.
Then let's get started.
We can make this a real victory.
That's the spirit.
Potato!
Levioso!
Stupefy!
Oh, there goes my wager.
Levioso! Accio!
Come on.
Incendio! Expelliarmus! Potato!
Don't shy away now.
Arresto momento! Potato! Stupefy!
Is that all you've got?
Defendo! Rebellion!
Act like a winner.
Potato! Stupefy! Accio!
Give them what for.
Stupefy! Levioso! Incendio!
You're better than that!
Potato! Stupefy! Levioso!
Mind the one.
Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus!
Pity more people can't watch the duels.
What a victory! You've won the tournament!
I'm just pleased to have done as well as I did.
And we're pleased to have such a gracious champion. Now, to the victor goes the prize! And so it is my great honour to present you with this simple yet elegant token of supreme dueling accomplishment.
I'm flattered, but I don't deserve such an honor.
Come now, you're the undisputed winner. You should revel in your accomplishment. Now that we've definitively crowned the tournament winner, I suppose I should get back to my schoolwork. Wonder how my herbology plants are doing. I haven't tended them in ages.
Completely incompetent, which he is.
I saw an aura badge on Professor Sharp's desk. I bet he knows more than he's letting on about the Goblin Rebellion.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wiggenweld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. You remember me, don't you? Gareth Weasley.
Ah, yes. We met in the common room.
Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I don't know, Gareth. I don't want to get on Sharp's bad side.
You won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Sharp won't even miss it.
Very well. I'll bring you a Fwooper feather.
Brilliant! Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Keep your potion state organized and create clutter. Should not be that color, Miss McDowell.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you! This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Edurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Proficiency in potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to. Ah!
Get it! Not again.
Oh, the smell.
Dragon dung! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
I brewed an Edurus potion, as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror. I wish he talked about it more.
Ugh, my robes are going to reek from Gareth's inspiration for the rest of term.
Clear Ronan would
Revelio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Accio. Revelio.
What are you up to now?
Accio. Levioso. Revelio. This could... Accio. Incendio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Accio. Incendio! Accio! Leviosa!
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so. I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us, which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll, and Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matabeleland. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right. But how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented...
Beg your pardon!
Revelio.
What's going on here?
I never thought Ranrock's loyalists would go this far.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this. Pardon me, is everything all right?
Hardly. I've just lost my business and almost my life. You'd best look elsewhere for wares. I've nothing to sell now. I never thought it'd come to this. Be on your guard. Ranrock and his loyalists will spare no one.
They attacked you.
Oh, Ranrock has no patience for goblins who won't join him. While I too would like to see goblin kind treated by wizards as equals, bloodshed is not the answer. When I said as much, they turned on me, struck me till I nearly passed out. Took my carts, my belongings, even that which is most precious to me, my paintings.
I'm sorry this happened to you. I shall certainly keep an eye out for your carts.
That is very kind of you, but I think they took them to their camp southwest of here, just past some ruins. Too dangerous to try and retrieve them. I did enchant the carts to return to me if I ever lost them, however. Slim though the chances may be, I'm holding out hope that some of what was taken is returned to me. It was nice meeting you. I wish it had been under better circumstances.
After what Ranrock did... Gringotts. I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Orn.
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be serious.
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
You shouldn't be here.
Stupefy!
No!
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes. Yo there, Tiger!
We can hold them off!
I'm not going anywhere with you.
You'll take this student over my dead body!
You're going to regret that. I'm not done with you. You little brat.
Levioso.
Please stop!
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why 2 Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specializing in Merlin's work and life.
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the centre. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the centre of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honours? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swirl on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place sweet on the swirl, and we'll see what happens.
Incendio!
My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared!
What should I do now?
This is uncharted. Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink. Incendio!
Merlin's beard! How beautiful! What a day! I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success.
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require Mallowsweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Orn.
Revelio.
Past the ruins. I'm on the right track.
Tego, Superfly.
Shame you're so foul. Revelio. An encampment. This must be it.
Revelio. Incendio. Incendio.
Revelio.
Incendio. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Accio.
scrap on, you are.
Looks as if there's more than one way to...
Khan will regret not joining us. If he doesn't come round now, he'll be made even more of an example. Always on the defensive. No! I'll make you pay. I won't rest until you're...
How many of you are there?
Such arrogance. This will not go well for you. I should have been your death.
Was that your bet? Pity, not quite.
Leviosa,
Really not very good at this. I missed. Much too slow.
Enjoy suffering, do you? You won't get away with that.
You can't stop us.
Yes.
Losing your stride. Predict.
Is that the best you can do?
Incendio.
Yeah, I shall avenge your death. Ranrock will unite us!
Let's see what's...
Aha! There you are!
That was quite something. Now, to Freon's carts.
Accio.
Quite an enchantment. The carts are returning to Arn.
Accio.
Incendio! Accio! Accio! Levioso! Accio! Levioso! Incendio! Accio!
뭐야? 내 마이크를 왜 건드렸어?
Revelio!
아, 이쪽에 있다. 이건 보다.
Accio! Incendio! Accio!
올려놓으면?
These Merlin trials won't get the best of me.
오. 이야. 챌린지 완료했어. 장비 용량을 못 늘리나? 가자. 됐지. 고블린 됐지. 대체할 게 좀 많아 보이네. 이건
Accio!
자. 뭐랑 이거까지 먹으면 오. 에메랄드 로브 모자는 상관없고 유형 상관없고 잡 상관없고 일이 굉장히 많은걸? 아, 이게 가능한가? 맞다. 분석하기 놔뒀다. 피하는 한대. 이게 더 좋구나. 할 것이 없으니 느릴 수밖에. 아니지, 이 분명 일단 호그스미드 가서 뭐 팔아야겠다.
Wonder who lives here.
뭐 한 거야? 못 봤는데.
Hello, sir. What do you sell here?
Hello, I'm Jalal Semi, and this is my potion shop. I can answer any questions you have about the town.
한간에 떠드는 소문이 있나요?
Any whispers going about the town?
You may have noticed we have a bit of a rivalry with Upper Hogsfield. Not much to it, but we're still the better of the two Hogsfields. Better than most other places, too.
당신은 누구죠?
Can you tell me a bit about yourself?
Oh, let's see. Well, I am Lower Hogsfield's preeminent potioneer. But I was once a lowly Hogwarts student like you. In fact, I'll give you the Hogwarts discount. It's the standard price. My prices are low enough already, you see.
What do you have for sale?
물건 팔고 계세요?
What can I help you with today? I'll have no trouble selling this. Thank you.
엄청 벌리고 있어.
I hope to see you again sometime.
안 왔어?
On, I have good news. Your carts are on their way back.
I don't know what to say. Any hope I have of getting my belongings back was quickly fading. Ramrock's lot called me a fool for believing in the good in wizard kind. Thank you for proving them wrong.
어려운
The
일이었어요.
ones I faced were determined to make things difficult.
Oh, I'm glad you're all right. Oh, I can't wait to have my things back, especially my paints. You know, you've inspired me. I've been dealing with witches and wizards for years, and we've always got along just fine. Perhaps my next piece will be a tribute to all that is good between us.
멋진 생각이네요.
What a nice idea, On. I wish you luck with it.
Oh, I can't wait to get started. Thank you again for all you've done.
그럼 잘 있어요.
It's like a place right out of...
고블린이 만든 투구. 이제 학교로 가서 여긴 가본 적이 없는데 연회장? 네, 여기로 가자. 퀘스트를 볼까? 레벨업을 너무 많이 했나? 오. 네, 이쪽이 아닌데? 네 개. 네? 4, 1, 1.
You there? Yes, you. I wonder if you might come with me for a moment.
잠시만요.
It's me, Gareth. Do you have a moment?
뭔데? 나 불렀어?
Were you calling me, Gareth?
I was. After you helped me with that fupa feather and potions, I reckoned you might be just the person I need. You see, I have an idea for a fizzing Wisby-inspired beverage, but I'm missing a key ingredient.
지금 뭘 만든지
You
빨리
and
보고
your
싶다.
concoctions. I don't know how you come up with these things.
It's a gift, truly. So, I suspect the key ingredient in fizzing Wisbies is dried billywig stings. I heard there's a store of them in Honeyduke's cellar. I'd get them myself, but my Aunt Matilda has her eye on me. Thinks I need to focus on potions class for a while, not for my own brews. I was hoping you could follow a secret passage to Honeyduke's cellar and grab a few dried billywig stings for me.
비밀 통로라고? 나한테
Of
맡겨?
course. You never know when you might need a quick means of escape from the castle.
Brilliant, thank you. But you should know that it's not exactly quick. It's the secret bit that's helpful. The passage is hidden behind the statue of a one-eyed witch in the third-floor corridor. Just tap it with your wand and say, Descendium.
I'll see what I can do, Gareth.
Fair enough. You shall be the first one to taste my newest brew if you can be of help. Perhaps I can convince a meat to help me with my potions homework. Get my aunt to loosen her reins a bit.
I'll need to get those dried billywig stings.
You there? Yes, you. I wonder if you might come with me for a moment.
One-eyed witch statue shouldn't be too hard to
날개 소리가
find.
들렸던 것 같은데.
Leviosa. Revelio.
호그와트 문장. 여기 이것도 있구만.
Brilliant.
나이스.
Revelio. Levioso. Incendio.
자,
Revelio. Accio.
보자. 대체 그 상자에 뭐가 들어있길래 그러는 건지 뭐.
You there? Yes, you. I wonder if you might come with me for a...
이 밑에 뭐 불 박히는 거 있는 것 같은데?
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Revelio.
아하. 일, 오, 11, 6, 5, 5개. 얘가 5개면 뭐지? 이거다. 대체 뭐가 문제일까? 열렸다. 릴렉스 의복.
Revelio. This looks like the right statue. Now, what was the password? Descendium.
오. 이걸
Goodness.
다 하게 되네.
Who knew this was all down here? Lumos.
너무 밝아.
A lift. Must be how I get down. Looks broken though. Reparo. That seems to have done the trick.
작동. 별걸 다 한다. 별걸 다. 그치. 이런 데 뒤에 이런 거 숨겨놓지.
This castle will never cease to surprise me. Reparo.
로모스는 안 쓸 것 같은데.
Incendio. I'm trapped. How am I supposed to get out of here?
Oh.
Levioso. Incendio.
아, 되돌아가는 거야? 되돌아가는 것 같은데?
Levioso.
자, 가자.
I'm going to have to get past this. Reparo.
됐다. 응?
Levioso.
레비오스 걸고 점프.
Reparo. Incendio. One more to go and I'll make it across. Something is getting in the way of that platform. Levioso. Reparo. Levioso. Perhaps I should cast Accio to get that frame out of the way first.
안 쓰긴 안 되는 거. 내려가서 다시 올라가야 될 것 같은데? 오,
Levioso.
이걸로 올리고
That did the trick. This must be the way out. I need to find a way to open that gate. Incendio!
됐다.
Something smells sweet. Must be close to Honeydukes.
여기가 맞군.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
어디 보자.
Honeydukes. I can smell the chocolate. Now, where would I find the dried billywig stings for Gareth?
모르니까.
I have the dried billywig stings. Now, back to Gareth. I can only imagine how his new recipe is going to turn out.
호그와트 지도. 형, 여기 여기인가?
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
You there! Yes, you! I wonder if
Hello again. Were you able to get to Honeydukes?
수업은 재밌었어.
That was an interesting class.
Thanks to you. Wasn't precisely what I had in mind, but it was still brilliant. I appreciate your help. I hope Sharp wasn't too disagreeable when you handed in your potion. Heard him talking about taking responsibility.
별일 아니었어.
Professor Sharp was annoyed, but we sorted it out. No harm.
Cheers to that. He probably had a good chuckle after we left. Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he blew up a potion or two in his day. Best be off. Next time we talk, I promise. Fewer explosions.
그래. 그리고 이거 원하던 거 가져왔다.
Hello, Gareth. I have those dried billywig stings.
You got them! Incredible.
여기 있어.
Happy to help. Here you go.
This is brilliant! Can't wait to get started. Thank you again. I'll let you know when I've brewed my first batch of fizzing whizbeer.
달콤한 죄책감. 여기 미리 찍어놔야겠다.
Revelio.
여기서 발견을 했고. 깜짝이야, 씨. 슬리데린 지하 감옥? 어머, 나 왜 감옥 들어가냐? 맞다, 이거 발견했지. 이제 해도 되겠지.
You there! Yes, you! I wonder if you might come with me for a moment.
잠시만요. 저한테 저는 엑스펠리아무스 배우러 갈 거거든요. 지도 좀 펴자. 오실.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
뭐지? 그러고 보니 저 친구를 본 적이 없네? 계속 보이는데? 교수님?
I hope you were able to take care of everything I had asked you to do.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus. Pay close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter. Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand. Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice. You seem to have the right end of the stick, but keep practicing. Expelliarmus may save your life one day.
한국인은 저기서 해서
Levioso!
Still at it, I see.
Professor, do you have a
잠깐
moment?
시간 되세요?
I do. What is it?
호그와트에 다니셨나요?
I wondered, did you attend Hogwarts?
I did. I am a proud member of Ravenclaw House. Why do you ask?
I was curious as to how Hogwarts has changed over the years.
I see. Well, the castle itself, as I'm sure you have surmised, is full of surprises. I dare say more than the staircases change around here. As for the students, well, they seem to get more capable every year. Although, we got up to just as much mischief in my day as you seem to now. I used to look the other way at all sorts of roguery when I was head girl. I can tell you, however, that I did once admonish a certain Phineas Nigelus Black for enjoying a sugar quill during a lecture.
I hadn't realized that you and Professor Black were, students here together.
Appearances can be deceiving. You see, I was once wounded by time itself.
정말 매력적이네요.
Time itself? I never would have imagined such a thing.
Ah, well, it was the risk I took with my prior position. You may or may not have heard that I was an unspeakable at the ministry for years.
An unspeakable?
그게 무슨...
As you might suspect, I cannot speak about what we did. Suffice it to say, the job was not without its hazards. Now, I hope I've satisfied your curiosity for the moment.
You have. Thank you for speaking with me, Professor.
Keep up with your wand work. One must always be prepared for mischief, both inside and outside of the castle.
만약에 그 시간의 상처를 당하지 않으셨으면 젊은 모습으로 우리를 맞이했겠지?
What are you up to now?
이젠 엑스펠리아무스도 배웠으니까 다시 돌아가야지. 엑스펠리아무스는 내가 영화 봤을 때가 처음 등장했지. 영화 봤을 때.
You there? Yes, you.
You wanted to see me,
저
sir?
찾으신다고 그러는데요?
Yes, Sir Nicholas de Mimsy Porpington, at your service.
Nice to meet you, Sir Nicholas.
I know about the book you found and its missing pages. I may be able to help. Follow me, if you will. It's not too far.
Wait, how do you know about
책인데
the book
어떻게 하셨어요?
and that it's missing pages?
Word gets around amongst the ghosts. You were spotted with Mr. Sallow in the restricted section. Don't worry, your secret's safe with me.
이미 말하고 다니시는 거 아니에요?
This may be a leap, but I believe I know who ended up with those pages.
Huh?
I'd be happy to take you to him, if you'd be so kind as to perform a small favor for me along the way.
도와드리죠.
Small favor in exchange for getting those pages.
Yes, it's nothing really. I'd be grateful if you could simply go into the kitchen and procure a little rotten roast beef.
그건 왜요?
I beg your pardon? Roast beef? Rotten roast beef?
That is correct. Rotten roast beef. If one floats through it just right, one can almost taste it.
I suppose I can do that.
집요정체 조건?
It's simple, my young friend. My ghostly form cannot carry it.
아 참. 물건을 집을 수가 없지 이 양반.
Now, if you'd be so kind as to collect the roast beef, I shall explain everything else in due course. Ah, here we are.
Revelio.
Tickle the pear and head on in.
Did you say tickle?
Yes, in the painting. I'll wait right here.
그런 얘기를 하더라고요.
Do try not to get in the way of the house elves. I'm already imagining sweet aroma of rotten roast beef.
이게 이게 배를 간지럽히면은 배 모양이 손잡이 모양이 되면서
Found themselves a bit peckish likely. You know how hungry growing humans can get.
Certainly make rookies jolly.
Revelio. It smells glorious in here. Pardon me, but couldn't you point me to the rubbish?
Nonsuch was just about to dispose of today's collection. It's towards the back. Help yourself, I suppose.
그래도 아까 말씀을 드리려는 게 아까 보였다시피 그게 돼요. 배 손잡이가
Here's some beef, but it's not rotten. I'd best keep looking.
조용히 해봐. 그러니까 배를 문지르면은 배 모양이 문 손잡이가 되면서 문이 열린대. 그 여기로 들어와지는 거야. 그리고 얘네들이 여기서 요리를 하고 이렇게 딱 차려진 거를 손가락만 딱 튕기면 거기로 또 음식이 보내진다는 거야. 얼마나 멋져.
Ah, there's a disgusting smell.
옮길 필요도 없어.
Oh, a student? What a treat! What can Finky get for you?
잠깐
A
핑키가
pumpkin pasty? Perhaps some Welsh rabbit?
Sounds lovely.
핑키가
But what I really need is this rotten roast beef.
Ah, Nick sent you, didn't he?
잠깐
Please help
핑키가 누구였지?
yourself. Finky supposes Nick's tired of loitering about simply to experience the faintest memory of the taste of food.
내가 아는 핑키가 마법으로 음식을 만드니?
Do you and the other house elves conjure the food served in the Great Hall?
Goodness, no. Not even house elves can conjure food out of thin air. Food is one of the 5 principal exceptions to Gamp's law of elemental transfiguration. We can, however, multiply it, transform it, and, of course, prepare it. Then we send it straight up to the Great Hall.
하면 안 되는 요리가
Are
있어?
there any restrictions as to what you can make here?
Finky supposes not. However, Finky has had the best luck with the many recipes left by Helga Hufflepuff. Her quince pie has always been a favourite, but the newfangled Arbroath Smokies are becoming popular as well.
여기 내가 와도 괜찮아?
Is it all right for students to wander into the kitchens?
Well, since you asked, students aren't supposed to be in the kitchens, but Finky doesn't mind. There's nothing that lifts Finky's spirits more than the company of students. We so rarely get visitors, and we have plenty of treats. Come back any time you please.
고마워, 이만 가봐야겠어.
It was nice to meet you. Thank you for the beef.
Happy to help, and to meet you as well. Please give Nick Finky's regards.
아, 아니구나. 핀키라고 하니까는 윈키랑 착각을 했네. 그래, 니콜라스한테
Nothing
가자.
like a meal prepared by a house elf.
그렇지. 김요정이 해준 밥이 맛있지.
Here's a welcome treat. Delicious.
여기요.
Ah, you're back. No trouble, I take it?
Not at all. Finky sends her regards.
핀키가 상한 로스트
along with the
비프랑
rotten
같이
roast
안부도
beef.
전해달라고.
Ah, glad to hear it. Kind elf, Finky. Now, let's get that beef to Sir Patrick Delaney Podmore, and you'll be one step closer to finding those pages.
This is all rather cryptic, Sir Nicholas. What's going on?
Terribly sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Sir Patrick organises the Headless Hunt, a group of headless ghosts who gather for various, headless activities.
Headless
오기 없는
activities?
활동.
Yes, you'll see. Anyway, I don't know how, but a member of that hunt, Richard Jackdaw, had the pages when he was
그
alive.
페이지들을 가지고 있다고.
My plan is to take the rotten roast beef to Sir Patrick so that he'll allow me, us, to engage with the hunt and speak to Jackdaw. Shall we?
좋아요,
Very
흥미롭네요.
I'd like to meet Sir Patrick myself and see this headless hunt.
Ah, wonderful. You won't regret it.
야, 많은 걸 하고 있다. 여기구나. 운동묘지.
Do stay behind me. It's Sir Patrick we want.
Oi, Nesta, look who's here.
What have we told you, nearly headless Nick?
Hello, Sir Ramsett. Do let us pass. We've brought a little something for Sir Patrick.
Probably come to try to beg his way in again.
Do they always talk to you like that?
Ah, all in good fun. Once Sir Patrick lets me join the Headless Hunt, I'll be right there with them. This offering is sure to win him over.
Don't forget why I'm here.
제가
Rest
여기
assured, you'll have your information from young Jackdaw in no time. Wherever he may be.
What I'd give for a flagon of mead or a nice leg of lamb right about now. Then this party would be complete.
How about the next best thing, Sir Patrick?
Ah, Sir Nicholas. And a student. Who let you in?
We brought you a gift.
냄새가 좀 심할 텐데 상한 거라.
This is all very suspicious. What do you really want? As if I need to ask.
It's Richard Jackdaw. Where can we find him? May we speak to him?
Jackdaw, eh? Why, here he is now. What a shame. Without his head. I bet you've always wondered what that's like, eh, Nick?
Sir, you jest.
It's bound to be around here somewhere. Probably being used in a game. If you find it, I give you my permission to speak with him, my young mortal. It's the least I can do for you for bringing this putrescent gift home.
Sir, there's another matter I wish to discuss with you, if I may.
Tut, Sir Nicholas. How many times do I have to tell you? Our entry requirements are quite clear.
But, sir,
we aren't the headless except for a little bit of tendon hunt, after all. Now, please, follow me, and I shall help you find your way out.
Farewell, my young friend. Perhaps your luck with these chaps will be better than mine.
My mortal life was never this entertaining.
빛으로 불을 비출 수 있다.
A map. It doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages. Best hang on to it for now.
I'd say he's in over his...
Who will be next to play our little game of hide-and-seek amongst the pumpkins?
Hello again.
좀 도와주시지 않으시면?
Ah, Sir Nicholas's young friend. Has he abandoned you?
Not at all.
그런 게
I need
아니에요.
to speak to Richard Jackdaw. Sir Patrick said his head might be around here somewhere.
Indeed it might be. It is a bit unorthodox to include a mortal, but if you do wish to speak with him... Oh, why not? You can speak with Jackdaw if you can find his head amongst these
이
pumpkins.
호박대 사이에 머리가
Not
있다.
just once, but 5 times. Good old Dumfrey will move the head to a different spot each time you find it. Those are the rules. What say you?
좋아요.
If that's what I need to do to speak to Jackdaw, I'll do it.
Marvellous! Of course, a mortal holding a wand has an advantage over us ghosts. You can simply blast away to your heart's content. Remember, the game's not over until you find him 5 times. Begin! Cast away until you find him.
Young Jackdaw.
Discovered already? Looks like we need to find another pumpkin to hide in, eh, Jackdaw?
Whatever you say, Dumfrey. This is not my finest moment.
That ghost said I should blast away to me.
I've never seen it played like this. How delightful. Oh, what fun! A student is playing.
It won't be long now. You'll find him.
Is it over yet? Are we still going?
돌아다니다 보면 움직이는 게 하나 있겠지.
I've never seen it played like this. How delightful.
Why did I come back here?
Well, good job, I suppose. But we're not through with you.
I could do that too if I had a wand and a body.
Oh, what fun! A student is playing.
나왔다.
Well done. Of course, having a wand served you well. Still, I believe congratulations are in order.
Not too bad for a mortal. Now, say what you need to say to old Jackdaw here, You've earned it.
Nicely done. But what's going on? You're not a member of the Headless
왜
Hunt.
죽었는지
No,
진짜
I'm
궁금하다.
not. Sir Nicholas said you might know the location
제가
of
찾는
some
페이지가
pages
있는
I'm
곳을 알
looking
거라고
for.
니콜라스가
Merlin's
그랬어요.
beard. I know precisely the ones you mean. I pinched them from Peeves. How could I forget? The map on those pages led me to my demise. I was not ready
그 페이지가
for
있던
what
지도가
awaited
나를
me in
죽음으로
that
이끈
cave.
세계라고?
The pages are likely still mouldering away with my, remains. Quite a final adventure, I must confess.
The pages are why you lost your head. And I must visit a cave and search for your corpse.
Yes. You'd think a decapitated ghost would get used to the word corpse. Say, here's an idea.
금지대순
Why don't
끝자락.
you meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you where to go?
동굴엔 뭐가 있는데요?
What will I find in the cave?
Aside from my mortal remains, if I remember correctly, some treasures, a magical bridge.
마법의 다리가.
But what kind of an adventure would it be if I spoiled the surprises for you?
누가 당신 목을 자른 거죠?
Did someone in the cave cut off your head?
I was having a look around when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze, after which I felt, well, lightheaded. That's all I remember.
갑자기 뭔가에
Hence,
당한 거구나.
when you visit, be prepared. I can't tell you what for specifically, but you seem a
갑자기
perceptive sort.
스쳐오는 바람을 조심해라.
Beware a light breeze.
피버스에게서 어떻게 훔쳤나요?
How is it possible to steal from Peeves? A poltergeist?
I didn't steal the pages from his ghostly form. I merely found them in his wake of destruction. He has a penchant for wrecking things. Books, bottles, suits of armor. Whatever's likely to cause the most chaos. I found them after he ran riot through the library. Doubt he even noticed they were gone.
좋아요.
I need those pages, so I suppose I'd better meet you. Thank you.
Not to worry. I'll just need to be reunited with my body first. But Dumfries can handle that. See you at the forest's edge.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
레벨업 했나요? 보물찾기. 일단은 자고 갈까? 호그와트 지도로 가서 새로운 퀘스트가 열렸다.
Revelio.
벌써 아침이야?
Off on another adventure, are we?
금지대 숲은 절대 가지 말라고 했는데.
Protego! Is that the big Confringo?
You're the little sod that saved.
Expelliarmus! Coward! Fight me fairly! Protego!
You'll have to fight eventually.
와, 왜 죽었어?
Reducto! I think that one
Ooh.
hurt.
Potato!
Stop thinking around like a...
No one takes. I'm embarrassed for you. Let's play predator and prey, shall we?
6대 애니마우스?
Potato! Stupefy! Levioso! Accio! Expelliarmus!
Protego!
Levioso!
Predictable.
Levioso!
You disappoint me.
Levioso! Accio!
아. 정신 조종. 이쪽에 또 뭐가 있다?
This looks intriguing.
흥미롭네. 오, 뭔가 고급스러운 상자야. 젠장. 아, 나 좋은 게 하나도 없잖아. 이게 퀘스트로 주는 거는 보상이 좀 괜찮긴 한데 뭔가 이런 찾는 거에서의 얻는 그런 건 좀 별로 없는 것 같아.
And where did I set my traps? Was it lower? It isn't Nora Treadwell's guardian.
컷.
It's shameful what you've done to helpless beasts.
그래, 반성해. 이 밀렵꾼 같으니라고.
Here I am, as good as
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to see you. Just like a Gryffindor to brave the Forbidden Forest in pursuit of adventure.
Well said.
맞는
Now,
말이네요.
where do we go from here?
이제 우리
Follow
어디로
me.
갈 건데요?
I shall lead you as far as I can, but I fear I may remain a tad reluctant to revisit the scene of my demise. Keep your eyes open for a bird bath. When you find it, say intramuros. I think it's Latin. Or Greek. As you can imagine, I never paid much attention in school. Shall we?
Aside from the bird bath, anything else I should look for?
Indeed. A few landmarks, a stone bridge, a waterfall, and, if I recall, a lake. You'll see.
You've been very helpful. Thank you.
Surprising how much of this is, rather unfortunately, coming back to me. Yes. You know, the closer we get, the more I'm remembering. Probably best I leave you to it. Simply stick to the path and keep a sharp eye out for that bird bath. Adieu. Is that Latin? Or Greek?
계속 죽음을 표시하는데.
Nothing to do now but keep going. The waterfall. For a thief, Jackdaw's surprisingly as good as his word.
여긴가 보다.
Something oddly solemn about this place. Such regal creatures, stags. There it is, just as Jackdaw described.
여기서 죽은 거야?
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Intramuros.
인트라무로스. 오, 이거 트레일러에서 봤던 거다.
Aren't you a little far from home?
Renrock knew you'd eventually lead us to whatever it is you're hiding. Attack!
Does Hogwarts teach you nothing about dueling?
No! When are you going to give up? You won't get away with that. No, that's embarrassing, isn't it? But this is sad. Really, it is.
Potato.
결국
No risk those
질려서들이.
loyalists will report back to Ranrock now. Let's see where Jackdaw has led me.
잭도우에 묻어. 재밌긴 재밌어. 새로워.
I wonder how big this place is.
얼마나 큰 걸까? 거미? 뭔가 솟아오르고 있어.
That must be where
저기
this all
길이
leads.
이뤄지는 것 같아. 여기로 가야 된다는 거지?
Someone didn't want casual visitors down here. I wonder if any of my spells will help me through this.
어디 보자. 인센디오.
Incendio.
거미들이 있는 것 같은데 여기.
Potato. Stupefy. Incendio.
우와! 야, 이 뭐야 이거?
I'm not going to touch those. Ugh.
Potato. Stupefy. 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 Potato. Stupefy. Incendio. Stupefy.
열고. 어디 우리 하나씩 볼까? 약해. 장갑. 얼굴? 어씨 이러다가 진짜 모험하는 모험가 마법사 되는 거 아니야? 이게 완전히 그런 건 아니네요. 완전히 모험하는 게 아니라 완전 이게 학교 생활을 보내는 게 아니라 완전 모험을 하네 그냥. 너 뭐야?
If I could summon that platform to me, I could likely get on it. Accio.
이건 아닌데. 이걸 다시 이쪽으로 놓고 됐다.
That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot, but there's no sign of him.
Accio!
An untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave.
그러게 손대지 않은 것들이 많네.
Revelio.
이것도 안 가져가고. 오. 여기 건 아예 안 가져갔고.
Another puzzle. Well, if Jackdaw could solve this, so can I. Perhaps the next symbol is hidden somewhere.
세 개를 열어야 된다. 어머? 이게 뭐예요? 놀랍다. 이것도 안 가져갔네?
Not a headless skeleton in sight, but I may as well help myself to this. Whew, it's a good thing Jackdaw didn't fall down there.
일단은 가기 전에 왜 이런 상자들이 많을까? 다 도는 상.
I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot, but there's no sign of him.
어머머머 왜 이러니?
Incendio. I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be? Accio!
여기로군. 선물 땡큐. 내가 잘 쓸게.
An untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave. Potato! Stupefy!
에이, 거미 싫어.
Potato! Stupefy! Stupefy! Not a headless skeleton in sight, but I may as well help myself to this.
안감 모자. 어허. 너무 많은 걸 해버리는 걸.
Accio!
나 진짜 여기서 그냥 계속 탐험하고 있는데?
Accio!
이거랑
That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot, but there's no sign of him.
짜잔.
An untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave. Revelio.
마사약의 돈. 글쎄, 여기서 얻을 건 얻었어.
There it is. The bridge. It's almost complete. More spiders. These can't be what the headed Richard Jackdaw.
됐다. 어어. 받아라. 받아라. 그래, 너네들 정도면은 뭐 쓸만하다.
Farewell, monster. I can only imagine how these spiders have multiplied since Jackdaw came this way.
여기 깨려면은
I'll need to look around for the symbol.
네 번째 문장이 안 보이네. 아하. 그렇구만.
I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be?
됐다. 오. 뭐야? 저기 뭐가 있어?
I must be getting closer to Jackdaw's remains. And those pages.
Oh.
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw. Thank you for keeping these pages safe all these years. Here it is. The map that brought your doom, Jackdaw. Is there something beyond this room? Expelliarmus ought to disarm you brutes.
나머지 저 3명뿐인가? 그때 봤던 것보다 좀 작긴 하네. 또 만드네. 이러면 엑스펠리아무스는 희망 없는데? 오, 대박. 이게 고대 마법인가?
That's unnerving. What's happening?
또 문이야?
I've seen this before. In Gringotts and the restricted section. Where am I?
여긴 어디지?
Oh no. The room's starting to
Uh-oh.
flood. How am I being protected? What sort of magic is this?
대체 무슨 마법이지?
I can only hope this magic protects me until I'm able to make my way out of here. What is this place?
여긴 대체 뭐 하는 데지? 이게 전부 다 펜시브야? 이 큰 게? 설마? 아니지? 다 뭐야?
Can it be?
아니, 당신은
It's you.
Has someone finally found our map chamber?
I recognize you from the Pensives. You're Professor Rackham.
I am indeed. I must confess that I am surprised to see someone so young
초상화구나.
standing before me.
I'm the same age that you and Isadora Morganach were when you started at Hogwarts.
You've paid attention, and might I presume you share our ability?
To see traces of ancient
고대 마법의
magic.
흔적이 있다는 거야?
Yes, sir.
네, 저도 할 수 있어요.
As you have likely realized by now, our ability gives us a unique relationship with all forms of magic. We can access expressions of magic that few others can. Opportunities will arise that allow you to sharpen this rare talent. Do not squander them.
I won't, Professor. Thank you.
We have much to discuss. But first, a map found in a certain book led you here. Place the book on the pedestal.
I don't have the book with me, sir.
그쵸, 지금 저한테 없어요, 교수님.
That is unfortunate. I'm afraid we must pause our conversation until you return with the book.
여기 왜 지도내실이라고 하는 거죠?
I'm a bit confused, sir. Why is this room called the map chamber?
I assure you that all will be clear once the book has been placed on the pedestal.
교수님은 예언자이신가요?
Statues and carvings in the house on the cliffside. Those are of you. Are you a seer?
I am.
Did you know that I would be here?
I cannot say more at present, except to say that your presence here does not entirely surprise me.
가서 책을
Very
가져올게요.
well. I'll retrieve the book right away.
Good. We shall speak again once the book is in place.
고대 마법과 연계되어 재능 1이 잠금 해제되었습니다. 1점을 받게 됩니다. 필드 가이드 재능 메뉴에서 재능을 사용할 수 있습니다. 레벨 5부터 사용할 수 있는 재능 1포인트를 받게 됩니다. 전초력 및 아이템 획득 확률이 높고 주문을 강화하기 위해 재능을 사용할 수 있으며 은신, 필요 예방 주문 인센디오 마스터 아시오 마스터 어둠의 마법 기절 저주 무장 해제 저주 코어 고대 마법 던지기 전문가 프로테고 숙련가 와 이거는 어떻게 해야 되지? 진짜 뭔가 많긴 하네. 어이구. 지금 쓰는 게 아시오, 레비오소, 코어. 재능은 전반적인 이걸 높임. 뭐 많은데 뭐 어때? 다 올려. 애초에 이것들은 다 필요할 것 같아. 코어 힘이 조금 많이 필요할 것 같아. 아, 지도 내실에서 나가서 또 돌아오기가 조금 호비의 재능.
I found the pages and the map chamber. Why would I need the book?
뭐지?
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
지도 내실에 이게 풀렸어. 근데 여긴 어디야? 학교랑 연결이 돼 있는데?
I'm back at Hogwarts. I wonder when
What?
Professor Fig will be back. I did promise him I wouldn't neglect my studies while he was away. Suppose I have enough to distract myself with till he returns with the book.
그 사이에 또 재능 하나가 풀렸고. 아이고. 어? 샤프 교수님의 줄. 디펄소. 물건이나 적을 밀어하는 데 유명하지.
Excellent.
다 보게 되어 있어. 디펄소. 와, 어떡하지? 나 이거 진짜 재밌어. 이거 하는 거야? 이건 가다 보면 다 할 수 있는 거네. 귀찮아하지만 않으면.
That's it. Revelio.
대단지. 너 뭐니?
Levioso. Accio.
아, 이건 이미 깨서. 아, 어두워서.
Revelio. Accio.
이건 왜 있지? 그리고 이건 또 뭐?
Lumos.
사자상이 있는데. 어디 사자상이 있는 데가 뭐 한둘인감? 어? 사건의 소리가 들리는 이 느낌. 사자상 있는 데가 어디야? 안녕하세요. 자, 오늘 여기까지 하도록 하죠. 우리 했다. 야, 아직도 12%밖에 안 했어. 퀘스트는 21% 했는데 31%, 페이지가 31%야 지금. 아직 안 한 게 좀 너무 많다. 필요의 방도 한 번도 안 해보고. 어둠의 마법사 퇴치. 맞아, 거미. 거미 슬레이어 갑옷. 이건 꼭 끼고 다녀야지. 정관. 오호. 자, 여기까지 하도록 하죠.